Welcome back to the Southern Scene on WSAV. Well, do you like good music? Of course we do here on the Southern Scene. And you don't have to look far when you're out and about in Savannah and the local areas to find someone with unbelievable talent, as we did recently in one of the downtown squares. We wanted to give you a look. Meet the boy and his violin. You know, as we always say here on the Southern Scene, you never know what you're going to find when you're just walking around Savannah. We're here in Wright Square today, and someone was playing violin, and I could hear it, and I was like, wow, what a talent. Well, we're going to meet him now. Come on. Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Okay, can you tell me who you are?
Michael Houston.
Michael Houston. Now, Michael, where are you from?
Beaufort, South Carolina.
Beaufort, South Carolina, and you're how old?
18.
18. So Michael from Beaufort, South Carolina. What are you doing here in Savannah? You know, I was walking along here in the park with our cameras and just having a good time here on the Southern Scene. I couldn't help but hear you play, and your skill is amazing.
Thank you.
So what are you doing here in Savannah?
I just come to play the violin. I also do gigs in different stores, and sometimes people may have me do a private event.
Now, how long have you been playing here?
For 10 years. Well, here 4 years, but I've been playing the violin for about 10 years.
How did you learn to play?
Public school and also different summer programs.
Now, is there something that you want to do with your violin? Is this something that you want to continue?
I would like to continue playing the violin, but I would really like to be a translator.
A translator. Well, what is it about the violin that you enjoy so much? And you said that you've learned a lot on your own with YouTube even. I mean, that's a pretty amazing thing. I mean, you have incredible talent.
Well, the violin is unique because you get to play a variety of different types of music, and it still sounds good. You can also personalize it to an extent, which you can do with some other instruments.
Do you think that playing music all through school and the time that you've devoted to learning to play the instrument, do you think that it's really helped you even in your academic with school and that kind of thing?
I do think so. It definitely gives you endurance because you start off not being able to play at all, and it takes years before you can sound relatively good, so definitely.
Well, Michael, I have to ask you, now you're here playing in Wright Square in Savannah. What is it about Savannah that you love about coming here and playing? I mean, obviously a lot of folks coming by, you know, they're tipping you as you're playing. I mean, what is it that you love about Savannah and the people here?
The atmosphere, people are really nice. I don't have to depend on tourists. The people that live here also are really generous and genuine in wanting to hear music.
There's really nothing like living in the South, is there?
No.
You can always run into wonderful personalities and different people, and you know what? One thing that they definitely enjoy is musical talent, as I do, as I was walking in the park. Will you play some more for us?
Sure.
Thank you so much for being on the Southern Scene with us, Michael.
Thank you.
And enjoy playing. All right, we're going to let Michael take it away right here on the Southern Scene. I could listen to him play violin every single day. Such talent here in the Coastal Empire and Low Country. Okay, actors and writers come to the forefront because this story's for you. There's a new actor-writer workshop here in Savannah being put on by Savannians. Let's take a look.
I'm very involved in the local film community, working with Savannah filmmakers to enrich the local community and bring them together. And Shanachie Scene Studios, or Shanachie Scene Studios, to get the proper Gaelic, is kind of an extension of that. They're not directly affiliated. Shanachie is for-profit, Savannah Filmmakers is not for-profit, but Shanachie is an opportunity to directly enrich the local film community, the acting community, and the writing community.
So you have a lot of great things going on here with some groups that you've started here, with the Savannah Mixers that you hold, and that kind of. Can you explain all of that to me?
Definitely. Savannah Filmmakers started out 2 years ago. A couple of us were extras on a used car lot commercial and realized we were involved in a lot of different things, a lot of different shoots that were going on. And some of us didn't know about that one, or some of us didn't know about that one. So we started a Facebook group and invited some of our friends who were also in acting and extras work, and it blew up. The first year we got several hundred people. We started mixers that were on a monthly basis, then we moved them back to a quarterly basis just to be able to handle all of the excitement and enthusiasm from the local community.
Always great opportunities going on here in our area for local actors and crew and that kind of thing. Talk about your workshop and how you can help those people out there.
Well, my personal endeavor that I'm working on with Jean Marie Collins, a trained Spalding actress, is called Shawnee Scene Studio. Shawnee is Gaelic for storyteller, and that's kind of the link between all of the areas of the arts, as we're telling stories. And so Jean Marie and I got together to create affordable workshops that would be progressive and very purposeful in the way that they're crafted. And so these workshops will enrich the local community in whatever their area of interest is. With Jean Marie, it's improvisational acting, not just the Second City stuff, the funny stuff, but in the dramatic aspect as well. With me, it's script writing, which includes playwriting and screenwriting. Well, I'm a big believer in Facebook groups now. So we have a Facebook group, Shawnee Scene Studio, but also we've got an open house this Friday night at 1020 Abercorn Street. It's a wonderful downtown location, and it'll be at 7 p.m.
Mark, let me ask you this. Why is something like this so important for our local, to provide those local opportunities for our actors and people interested in script writing and that kind of thing? Why is it so important to you?
Now is the time to get involved in the local arts community. If you look around, if you watch the news, if you look at the reports that come out of the Savannah Film Office, business is booming. Lots of films are coming in that's significantly affecting the local economy, and we have an opportunity for those who are interested in the creative arts to get involved. So we're enriching and training them so that they can get involved with all of the jobs that are coming in.
Because it brings in a lot of dollars. When we see those big productions come in, and even the smaller productions, sometimes I was talking to Jay Self recently about that, the film commissioner director, and he was saying, sometimes it's the smaller projects that bring in the most money.
Absolutely, and not only the most money, but they bring in the most enrichment for our local community, because some of these lower budget feature films are having Savannah directors of photography, people in really high positions that they can then move on to larger features or continue to stay boosting their resume.
What would you like to see, transpire in the years to come, over the next 5 to 10 years for this particular area?
I'd love to see more of these larger films coming in, obviously, more of locals working on these larger films, more of the repeat customers. There have been several producers who continue to come back to Savannah because it's such a great experience. I want them to come back and bring less crew because they know what's here. I would also like to see more features coming from Savannah locals, more independent features. As Savannah local filmmakers get these jobs on these lower budget feature films, that boosts their resume so that they can create their own films. And so I think there are multiple levels of things going on in the local film industry, and I think if we continue to enrich on all those levels, it's going to continue to boost.
People just starting out, because a lot of people sit at home going, I'd go to that casting call, but I'll never make it, or I've got an idea for a script, but I'd never be, it'd never go anywhere. So what would you say to that young writer and that young actor out there that they're just starting out?
I'm a firm believer in decency. I think that is the bottom line. If you want to work with people, be a decent person, no matter where you are, no matter if you're in line at Walmart or at a casting call. Treat every single person you interact with nicely. I've had some casting experience myself, and we have had some amazing actors that we just didn't go with because they weren't decent people. And so be decent, but also continue to improve your craft. It's a competitive industry, and the more passionate you are about the work that you've already done, when you get in that room, when you have that opportunity to put yourself in front of a buyer, the better opportunity you have.
We'll have that information for you regarding that workshop. All you have to do is go to our Facebook page as well, or our website. We'll put you in contact with them so that you can get involved. You know, it's really great to see local creatives coming together to help each other. Well, now it's time to sit back and take a look at what's coming up on the local scene.
Submit your story ideas for The Southern Scene on Facebook or follow us on Twitter, The Southern Scene.
That's going to wrap it up for us. We hope you've enjoyed today's show. Be sure to join us tomorrow. We'll sit down with home expert Lamar Smith of Signature Homes. We'll revisit some of his properties in Port Wentworth and find out what those guys have going on. We'll also sit down with the ladies from A to Zinnias, and they are the talk of the town. They're going to do a little flower arranging with us. And remember, you can see The Southern Scene every day now, right here on WSAV, weekdays at noon. And as always, keep your eyes open. Our cameras are always rolling, and you never know when you might be seen on The Southern Scene. See you tomorrow.